Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just gonna grab a kitty cat and a journal and do some journaling today. Come on along. It is somebody's birthday today, and here she comes. Somebody is sweet 16 today. Somebody is sweet 16. Yes, she is. Little Miss TT's birthday, and she is sweet 16. I'm getting kitty kisses. Here is the journal cover that I have been working on, and as you can see, the paint is really soaked into the wood down here, so I'm going to put a little bit more blue in there. I might put a couple highlights, but basically this is how the cover came out. And I was calling this my spring journal, but you know what? This might wind up being late spring into summer, because after I finish my Colors of Winter little golden book, I do have my golden egg book, which I was going to use starting next month. So I will probably use this one first. So I'll finish this, use this one, and and in between while I'm journaling and I need to be working on another journal, I'll be working on making this journal. So I'm going to kind of mix it up. I like to do different things. Some days I like to do crafty things when it comes to making journal covers, or doodling, or sketching, or painting. And other days I just want to journal. And I do have a few things that I need to put in here. I say need, that I want to put in here, right? And this journal's coming along pretty well. I see this washi tape here is coming up. Oops. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Oh, this is the glue that's clogged up. I need to take that cap off and unclog that glue, because that is almost a full bottle, but the top is clogged up a little bit. That was my fault, because I didn't see that this little cap had fallen off, so it's all dried up in the stem. I'm just going to put a little tacky glue on that. You know, washi tape doesn't stay down really well. Wipe the glue off of my finger there. Okay, so all of this is pretty much done, and I always have to check because I'm going to leave this page. I'm not journaling on that page because I tend to miss pages sometimes when I journal hopping and skipping around. Journaling about nature, journaling about food, and more food. This was our adventure. I have more rock journaling to do. Oh, so I was going to put something here, and what I was going to put here was actually, well, a couple different things I could put. Oh, you know what I'll put here? All right, I want to journal about my stamp making adventure. And I made 2 stamps, and I can link those videos below if I remember to, with this carving set that I got from BB Craft to review. I can link that below too if I remember. And the first stamp was supposed to be sort of like a coffee cup stain, but I kind of embellished it a little bit. And then I did it with oxide, distressed oxide ink, so you know you could spray those and get all kinds of cool effects on that. And then the second one is supposed to be some dragon scales, and I used that as a texture piece on my gel plate, and I never finished that one, but this one's really cool. The scales have a lot of dimension on this one. And I made a lot of tags because I'm planning on making a dragon journal at some point this year. So I thought maybe, oh, I like this one too. I would I know this is this is supposed to be for my dragon journal, but I might go ahead and put a piece in here and journal about making these stamps. And I also want to journal about the tags that I made for giveaways. I took a picture of them somewhere, and yeah, I had a couple things I wanted to put in the journal. I took pictures of, oh, there's one thing over here. Oh, one of those is for the Tea Tuesday book. Okay. Yeah, so this page is kind of grungy. These are my ransom letters. And this page I thought might be good for some grunge. Okay, so now do I want these snowflakes in the background? It kind of matches all the blue and white on that page. Or do I want to just put a bit of a tag on there? And journal on the back. All right, let me think about this, I guess. I found this 9 by 11 paper that looks like parchment, and I love how this looks on here. And I think I'm going to rip it and give it a rippy edge and make, should I make a corner tuck or a pocket? I think I made a couple of pockets lately. I made that one. And I made that one. So maybe I'll do like a corner two-sided, glued down on two sides with sort of like a triangle kind of look to it. All right, it's gonna go like this. And I'm gonna rip it like that. Because I love my rippy edges. I have adventures to journal about. But I thought I would do this first. I'll save this little bit for something. There. I like that. I like that. I like that. You know what? I almost want to put, and I don't do this a lot, do I? Some black. Black. Do I want to do black or brown? I don't know. For some reason I want to do black. Black is calling out to me. Before I glue this down, I want to mess this up with some black ink. Ooh, maybe it's telling me to be grungy. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's saying, grunge me up. Grunge me up. So here I make some papers for my dragon journal. But I'm going to go ahead and use some in this journal. So I will journal about journaling, which is called meta-journaling. Like metadata when you're nature journaling. Am I making any sense? No. This is just, I want to say gentle journaling, but that's kind of Janet Nash's thing. Hi, Janet. Janet is very good at gentle. I'm better at getting excited and running around outside. Yeah, that's me. Ooh, I almost want to see, by putting in these round shapes, I just said, ooh, I mean, this just came to me. It kind of goes along with this, right? Because this has got the scales on it. Oops, that's the wrong piece. Where's the right piece? Here we go. You can see the scales there. Grunge that up. I grunge that up. I love it. I love it. I'm going to glue this in here like that. I'm probably going to have to round the corners because this one is roundy. This is a sister page before I started the Sister's Journal. D. Deb Cathay. So I was doing that sister journaling before I even started the Tea Tuesday Four Sisters Cafe journal page. And we're all getting together tomorrow. So I'll have another page for my Tea Tuesday Four Sisters Cafe little golden book. Mad Hatter's Tea Party Journal. How many names can you give one journal? This is a new stick of glue. I like using Elmer's Craft Bond. So I put all this pretty snowflake paper in here, and I have not done much journaling about snow because we haven't had any. We had just a few inches back in December, if you remember Flat Stanley's snowman that he made. And because we haven't been having snow adventures, we've been having rock adventures, and every day Stanley has been going out and walking up and down the dirt lane that we live on. Okay, what do I do at the top? Like this. And picking up rocks and bringing them in and leaving them all about on the table. Here's another one. To remind me that I said I would start a rock journal so that he could learn about all the different rocks he finds out on the road that's in front of the house. So this is different than the nature journaling about rocks, which is going to be when we go on adventures to different places. This is crooked. That's what this is. Come on, I gotta stand up. Can't see what I'm doing. You know, just the rocks that we find out front, which come from the town, and they use it like a fill, like a dirty, rocky fill on the road. I put that on upside down. Okay, now how do I know this is upside down? Because this is darker area. I meant to be up here because this is going to be underneath the tuck, but that's okay. These are a little too perfect to mess those up a little bit. Well, I made those even darker. Okay, no problemo. This will probably dry fast anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just didn't want it to get too inky. Too inky. That'll dry. All right, now the corners have to get rounded. 1, 2, and this has to get glued on. Do you call this a tuck? Do you call this a side pocket? What do you call this? I'm going to use some beacon glue for this. Make sure that's all pressed down. What's TT doing? I don't know. Doing something in the corner over there. So this gets glued on 2 sides. You know, I love making things using my crafty and artsy-fartsy supplies, but sometimes I just want to put something into the journal. And it really doesn't matter much what it is. Just got to be something going in the journal. All right, which tag do I want to use? Put a picture on. Oh, you know what? Can I make this into a tag? Maybe I could make this into a tag. Stand by. Well, I just found this paper over there where it's not supposed to be. So I used it as a tag. It's not cardstock, it's just paper, but this is not cardstock either. Now, I was thinking about what if I ripped this round and round and round, put it on here with a picture of the stamp. Where am I going to journal though? Oh, you know what? I could put this on here. Yes, 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 yes. I could put that right there. And then I could put a picture of the stamp on the back and journal on the back and get something to put on in that hole. Do I need to? Yeah. It's only paper, but it's a heavy paper. It'll be okay. Somebody was asking me about the pictures that I put in my journals, what printer I used. I used my Canon Mini Ivy printer. This is the older model. They do have a newer model out now that's supposed to be a little bit better, I think, with the flesh tones. But all you have to do is take a picture with your phone and get a shadow. I try not to get shadows. Okay. Turn this on. There's no ink required. The ink is in the paper. Think like a Polaroid kind of camera where there's it just prints out the pictures. And there's an app on your phone, Ivy by Canon. And all you have to do is choose your picture. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I could just make it big, not even show the tag. I found that a lot of times I like to adjust the brightness and make it a little brighter and then add a little bit of contrast, because the pictures seem to me to come out a little darker. And then you just hit the little print button and it prints. I'm going to go let TT back in. Now lift a little, oh no, that's not a mark, that's the stripes in the paper in the background. So there you are, there's the picture, there's the real thing. It peels and you just put it in like a sticker in your book. It is as simple as that. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here's the picture. Now I could cut around a little bit. Why not? They do make round stickers that you can print on. Now I've never tried those. So what I'm going to do is you just peel and stick. I'm going to leave this white. All right, I'm going to do some journaling and I'll be right back. I grabbed this ball of yarn over by the sewing machine while I was up. And let's see how that looks. I like the colors on that. Just distressing this. You know, I don't always distress. Some people distress a lot. but I'm usually more into colors. But for some reason I'm getting grungy today. I'm going to put a little of this yarn on there. Let's see, can I double it up? Will that work? I don't want to rip it, it's just paper. Okay, now I need to take a picture of the other stamp. All right. Okie dokie, I'm just going to make it a little smaller. I think if you make it a little smaller, sometimes it looks like it's just fluffier. It's just fluffier. Okay, I have one tag done for my pocket. My dragon pocket on my parchment paper. January 17th, I carved a coffee cup stain with my BB Craft tool set. And that's going there. Now remember, I'm just journaling about my art right now. Okay, now what should I do for the other one? Well, I do have already a lot of tags made. And so I don't need to, you know, like I did on this tag, I don't need to do that at all because the whole tag is done with the dragon scales. Should I see what looks good with this? Now, do I want one that is the same sort of colors? Or should I go ahead and mix it up with something different? Should we add a little more color in there? This still has the mustard and the green. And let's see, I've got this one. I need a big one because I'm going to put a picture on it. I have these that look like banners, and I did these specifically because they look like banners, and I thought that would be like really cool in a dragon journal. But that's not going to go on this page. Oh, maybe I'll use this one. Like that. Just like that. Okay, I printed out my picture of my dragon scale stamp. And I had already taken this picture back when I did the printing, so I just used the same picture. I didn't take a new picture. And I printed it out. And I'm not cutting this one because the tools are in this picture. And I am just going to place it down on the tag and do a little bit of journaling and put some yarn on there. There is always something to journal about, and if you run out of things to journal about, which I never do, journal about your journaling. Did you make a journal? Did you paint a journal cover? Journal about one journal and another journal. That's funny. But there is always something to journal about, my goodness. Especially if you love nature journaling, because, you know, nature is every day. And today it is dark and rainy right now, dark and rainy. And tomorrow is supposed to be cool and sunny. So I have my parchment background, which I grunged up a little bit with some circles, only because I've got all these circles going on here with the stamps and the dragon scales. And I ripped my dragon scale paper to make a tuck. And I don't think I'm going to add anything else to the background. I feel like I want something right there. But I have one tag made from the dragon scale stamp. A picture of the stamp with that paper in the background, my tools, my journaling, making a lot of tags lately, haven't I? And then the actual stamp of the coffee cup stain, a picture of the stamp, and my journaling right there. I really want to put something here. Stand by. I found these words in Chinese, I believe. It doesn't say. Doesn't say Chinese or Japanese, but I found these words. I'm like, that might go well. And then I found these stickers, and it doesn't say what these are. Oh, it just says Asian. And here's a postcard. That's kind of cool, that postcard. And it's got a swan or dove. I guess that's a crane. All right, crane. It's got these lanterns. I think dragons, I think Asian symbols for some reason. I could just put this lantern there. I could put one of these. I think these are clear, so I'm wondering if they're going to show up on that green, but that might be okay. Doesn't have to be in your face. Yeah, these are clear. The white is the card. Ooh, yes, okay. It says love down there. Got the symbol there. Got my 2 tags, and I journaled about making stamps. So thanks for coming along today on this just 1-page little gentle journaling. Thanks, Janet, for saying that. Adventure today. I want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.